Good morning all. Today is the 29th of June 2016. It's about 6:40 I guess Central Time, and starting off kind of early today. I didn't get to trade yesterday. I had to take my wife to the doctor, so bias for the morning so far. Seems like this might be a 2-day continuation move. Highlighted my price area where I'm suspecting that this might reverse, but I'm also looking at price action here in the bottom side just to see if if any of these areas would hold for a 2-day continuation move. A good example would be this candle bar here. As you can see, it's down substantially and suddenly just reverses when the contract changed, and then there's a second day follow-up, which is this candle. So I'm expecting kind of sort of the same price pattern that that this would create. So also I just highlighted that one at 49.06 to be potential resistance, because that was one support and broke out of there. And so now if it was to revisit that area, certainly I'm looking to fade for the move. But right now there's no telling. Today's Wednesday. It's you have a crude oil inventory coming out, so I'm really looking for maybe participating an hour prior to that, and just really looking for a momentum move, because today being a Wednesday, and I suspect also that people are going to take off for the 4th of July holiday weekend and make it a short week. And actually, I'm doing the same thing. I'm going on vacation this coming up week, so today might be my last video that I'll post. So, and certainly you need to consider, scheduling, trading scheduling throughout the year. And certainly this time around might be a good time to go on vacation, or at least take a break from the market, and that's why the market kind of slows down, because big money also rests, I guess. So in any event, I contacted a fellow YouTuber, I guess. I've been following this individual, and his channel is very similar to what I'm doing. And like I said, I'm not really here to sell you anything. Really, mainly sick of all these so-called gurus on YouTube selling their education, and mainly, I guess I'm taking the initiative to kind of sway people, from that, and really face the reality of trading, which is what you're seeing in my channel. And this guy, I really like the way he trades. His user handle is JHow Trading. One thing that I like about his trading is his system is very consistent, and you can see that not only from his trading, but also he tracked his performance. So I really don't have the time to create spreadsheet the way he's doing it. I mean, I have other spreadsheets where I'm doing studies on price action, but his performance is exceptional. I mean, his targets are for scalping, and a great way to generate outside income, I guess, outside of his full-time job. So his channel is very similar to mine. Like I said, I'm really looking for people not really looking to make money from others, just really sharing his trading methodology, and certainly this one is certainly the one that I really liked. So I guess check him out and see what it's all about. And certainly if you could pick up a skill from what he's presenting, or you can incorporate that to your trading, certainly that's not a bad thing if you can learn from others. anyhow, so right now it's a fairly quiet market after this, three days move. Right now, range is about 60 cents from what I could see on my chart. Anyways, like I said, I'm going to participate later on. Maybe like around the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock time frame is where I'm going to trade today, just because it's fairly quiet sideways action. So let's go over the chart and see what we have so far. So for crude, I pretty much pre-marked my levels. As you can see there, and S&P looked like it did a hard bounce yesterday, and I'm pretty sure this was, you could probably verify this from my other videos I highlighted. So now it's looking to the upside, so where can this stall? So I use my so-called magic fib tool here. Certainly you would not want to look into this 50% retracement and see where price is, and this 50% retracement is really a measure of this high going to this low, and see where price might hang up, meaning when it reaches this price level you want to look for weakness in the bidding. So so at that point, it would make sense to fade, and also would support that thesis price action wise, is that these area were once used to buy the dip, so when support now will become resistance. Now, is that possible? Like I said, training your eyes to watch for price action is probably the hardest thing I've ever done, because you're never going to be right. It's just a matter of how you can control your risk. So the next level up is 70%. So if you think of it in terms of big money, right? So they're risking 30% of their capital to make that 70 in an event that he goes up to here and then retraces back and captures the whole 100% move. So if that makes any sense. So anyhow, so as you can see around this 70% area, you see price support at that level as well. So it's either going to take one or the other. So that's how I kind of price my trade and where I plan to participate. So these are the tools are for. So let's remove that. Anyways, jumping into gold. Gold is broke out of this congested area and close above this. So this might be a trap here. And like I said, this is a Brexit type trade because of it's very sensitive to the news right now. But that I don't consider this as really a strong breakout. It could still roll back in, just go back in and test some of these levels. So a good area would be, let's see if I can use my triangle here. Actually, I have it highlighted here in blue already, so let's just add that in. So that level, that's probably the price you want to participate or look for a sign of bidding to the upside. This is very unexpected for the dollar. I think I highlighted some range, but you can see it didn't even hardly made that level. I had my green box right here, and it's just right below it. So almost, but I guess that is the level for reversal. So if you're swing trading it, certainly you can get at least 2 days move out of this. So let's see what else is going on in the market. Really, yeah, it's fairly quiet right now. Not going to risk any capital at the moment. So in the meanwhile, I guess I'll come right back. So I took a trade long here, 23. Split my stop to an average about 48.14. So that's about 9 ticks. And I'm trying to target my first one at about 20 ticks from it. And the next one up is this thing decides to shoot up. As you can see, my target's right here, 48, 49.06, 49.05, around that area. So, anyways, if it gets hit, it gets hit. Otherwise, I'm out. If I get stopped out of this trade, I'm going to reverse. I'll come back. Okay, guys. The first trade is very close from getting hit. The high of this one is 42, and I'm at 43. I'm gonna be disciplined here. I'm just gonna hold on to it. In the meanwhile, I already have a break even plus 1 tick on the trade, just in case it goes against me. Meanwhile, let's see if I even put a 10 tick stop on this one. 32, yeah, it's just not gonna make. So I might just reverse my trade if this thing breaks out to the. It looks like on the 1 minute chart though, it looks like it wants to go higher. So you can see, I mean, in the 1 minute, it's very clear there's some aggressive buying taking place. So I want the trade to work out. So in the meanwhile, I mean, this is the best I can do to manage my trade here and give it some wiggle room. So 42 certainly was the one, but not gonna have any regrets here. I think that's how I'm gonna manage it. So anyways, I thought it was gonna get hit. I'll come back. Changing over here, watching this 31 level. So if that's the case, I'll just reverse my trade on the downside. So in the meanwhile, I'm watching 48.31. So I need that to hold. If not, then I'll reverse around this area here. So anyhow, I'll come back. Looks like it's gonna crack right now. Okay, well, I'll come back. I'm gonna try to short this to the downside, and my stop is just right above this area right here, but I'm still thinking that long is still holding here, but not sure here. So for now, I might have got caught in a bad trade location. So just gonna let this trade work out for me. See what happens. Okay, I'll come back. I'm just sitting on this one. I purchased it earlier at 23, and it's holding there pretty good. So the crack of 23 might be a potential for me to the upside. So right now, I'm kind of, I guess, in a consolidated range here. So I'm gonna move my stop, I guess. Yeah, 3 cents is all I'm risking now. We'll see. Okay, well, I'll come back. Okay, so I moved my stop to break even plus 1 tick. There's no point in taking a loss at this point. This thing had moved pretty good to my advantage here. Hopefully it doesn't double top. We'll see. So anyways, I'll come back. Chart is very tight, and this is kind of a difficult move here, and my stops. How do I know that? It's just my stops just getting stopped. Normally, we know when it's moving, it's trending. It just kind of goes pretty good, but right now, sideways action is going on. So, anyways, not sure what to go for it this time around. So, movement seems like it's pushing to the upside, but I guess I'll come back. I think this would be my last trade if I get stopped out. I'm actually going to move my stop here to 26 maybe. Yeah, so if I get stopped out, I think this would be the end for my trade today. It's just not in sync with the market. Took a day off yesterday, so today feels like a Monday trading for me. And as you can see, it's not very range bound here. So I might just even, yeah, I'm just gonna hold it. I mean, I'm just gonna take this loss if my stop gets hit here. Other than that, let's see, what am I trying to target here? Let's go back to that 49.05. I'm gonna sell one 49.05, and then maybe take a 55. Okay, so I already have it set. No point of taking a loss at this point, but I'll be back. To 28 at the moment. And I guess we'll just see if this thing shoots up and the next candle is another green, then I'll just bring it to break even +1. But no telling yet. I'm not moving my stop, not quite. So anyways, I'll come back. Okay, 53. My target is 2 pennies from that. But I should have known better. It's like a natural resistance there. So all the halves are natural resistance, but I think I might have caught I'm looking for this momentum move. There's just moves. So, and I think this might be it. So hopefully the next price movement. But for now, I'll pause the video. I'm not gonna move this stop. The only way to get for your target is you have to go for it. So I mean, actually, that's 21 ticks to cover for the actual commission. So I get the whole 20 ticks +1. Takes out the high here. I think the high is 58. So yeah, 10 more additional ticks from this, because once it blasts through here, I got a feeling it's gonna shoot right up. This one, let's see, this one range at 21 ticks, 20 cents. So this one is 4. So okay, so my target was hit. So next is the dream target right here, 49.05. I might even cut it to 70, just so right now it is fairly moving very slow. So anyhow, I'll be right back. Moving my stop to 48.50 right now. It's getting close to that 9 o'clock, so I think I found a pattern here. If my pattern is correct, it's supposed to shoot up. So, but at that point, I'm already my profits locked in, and so if it stops me out, it stops me out. It is what it is. So so far so good. We'll see. Um, we'll see. I'll just pause for now. I think I did catch the momentum there. This is the swing low. So just tips on where to possibly put your stop is see if these candles are making this big of a move, like for instance this one's already 12 cents, it makes sense to put your stop right below that. So that means, if you could visualize it, the next candle down, if this thing completely reverses, takes out the low, actually you may want to put it at one tick below that, so you can visually see it, that it made a reversal. So I'll be back. Guys, I got stopped out of my trade. Took about 5 trades. I just figured I wasn't really in sync with the market, judging on how much I made today. And good thing I got out. Look at that. Sold off on the initial reaction. Wow, that was very fast. I got a feeling it's gonna reverse here. So I'm just, if anything, I'll play to the upside. So if it shoots up, I'm gonna give it 10 ticks. So maybe this is my saving grace here. We'll see. I've seen this before. It'll just wiggle side to side is what's going to do. And at that case, then I am wrong. But we'll see. Right now, it already it's up 10 ticks. So I'm gonna give you. You have to be aggressive when you're trading a report. If you're wrong, just get out. So right now it's up. Oh, pretty good. 13 for my entry here. So my target of 49.05 might not be a dreamy trade here. So I'm going to put a target 49.05. Okay, so we might have some decent price action here, guys. I'll lock in some profit here. Oops. Take a 65. Cancel. So worst case, I got 10 ticks out of this trade. So it's getting close. Man, that's totally a totally got me fake there. Good thing I got out earlier. So very close. I'm very close. I'm at 49.05 here. Let me see. Let me try to lock in 65. It's 88. Yeah, I think that's the most I can lock in so far. It's 56. Okay, I'll do 11 ticks. So I got 10 locked in plus 1 commission to cover the commission costs. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. I'll be back. If looking at the 1 minute, I might add to break when that high gets broken up, around 80, 87, 88, around there. So if it breaks that high, I might just go repurchase this again, or add another one. We will see. I'll be back. I'm just managing my trades. Right now, I guess I got in at 87, so it'll be just break even plus 1 tick on one of the contract, and was hoping it just takes out the 49.05, so I might get trapped here again, but it's fairly close. I think it's going to explode here pretty soon. It just took a little breather there, and I might just close this one. I flatten it if I don't get hit. Alright, didn't quite make it there. I was really expecting I'll be aggressive and put it at 94. So you can see some price action here. It's actually moving pretty good. So no in hell someone's going to short this market. So that's why I'm very confident. See, as you can see, the 49s are, you got natural numbers like the halves, so 0, 5. I mean, there's somebody's always selling there. So I'm not going to move my stop. I'm going to just keep my target just where it is. I already have a protective stop, so about 10 cents from this high. So if it backs up, it backs up. At least I got something locked in here. We'll see. I might be able to get some more over here. I'll just move this one right there if I can. Oh, I got stopped before I even get to. So I'll just cancel the rest. Alright guys, well that was a decent price action for today. My last target was in the 49.05. You can see 49.09. If you have any questions, just let me know. Support the other channels if you can. Certainly there's where you're going to get your free education. At least I hope so. Anyhow, if you have any other questions, let me know. This is my last day of trading, by the way, if I haven't mentioned. See you when I get back. Thanks. Good day.